Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Hobonichi releases that are happening like right now. Alright, so I did this video last year where I talked all about my wish list for Hobonichi. If I had $1 million or basically as much money as I needed to, where I could buy whatever I wanted from Hobonichi, what would I actually get? And so I listed out all the, basically it came down to different styles that I really liked. I thought that was kind of interesting to see what kind of things do people like style-wise, because not everybody likes the same things. And I wanted to do it again this year. I debated about actually filming this because I did film it and then I wasn't able to upload it before the release. And so I was like, is it still worth even doing it? But I figured, why not? I'll go ahead and do it anyway, because maybe you are still thinking about what you want to get for Hobonichi this year. Maybe you just are interested, like I am, in seeing what different styles people are interested in, what do people like or not like, and their thoughts on everything. So anyway, here we are. So I have a few things that I've written down, and I'm also going to show screenshots from the website around here about each of the items that I'm talking about. So just as a heads up, you might want to go on the actual website so that way you can actually see the specs for each of the items and pictures up close. I will leave the pictures up a little bit length of time, but not for a really long time. So if there's anything that you want to see better, I would definitely suggest going to the website. And like I said, they are screenshots from the website. Obviously, none of these are my own pictures. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the big kind of thing that's going to be released, and it's actually not even going to be released until later on in, October or November, but it's the Hobonichi Day Free. And basically this is in an A5 and an A6 version, and it has the monthly layout, and then it has just blank grid note paper after it. And I think a lot of people are talking about this for people who don't like having the dated dailies. I think this is really flexible for them. It provides that monthly layout, but then already built in, but then they can create their own daily or weekly layouts. It sounds perfect if you're a bullet journaler or you do some sort of bullet journaling or creative journaling, but also want to keep track of monthly things as well. Originally, I was thinking that I really wanted to get this item in the cousin, but I'm actually starting to think that or not in the cousin, but in the A5 size. But I'm actually thinking that now I want to just get a Hobonichi cousin, which is the A5 planner with the monthly, weekly, and dated dailies in it. And I think if I do that, I'm going to end up getting the Avec version, where it's split 6 months, the first 6 months of the year, and then the second half of the year in different books. I've been using an A6 for the last 2 years now to do journaling, and I think I want to just combine everything. I like having minimal planners, and the idea of being able to put everything into a cousin is just really, really appealing to me. I'm currently kind of playing around in a passion planner, which has the dated, not dated, but it has the hourly time in a vertical layout, and I do really like that, which I know the cousin has as well. So I think I might end up getting a cousin. Anyway, I'm not someone who absolutely needs to purchase on release date, so I'm probably not going to actually purchase from the Hobonichi website until October or November anyway. I am saving up money for vacation, and this is not an immediate priority for me right now, because I know I can get it in the future. It's a cousin. It's not going to sell out immediately like some of these covers. Some of the covers that I like, I just don't have the money to invest in it, and it's not a priority right now. There are other things that my budget needs to go into. So all of these things are basically just wish list items. All right, so let's talk about some of the covers. I wanted to talk about some of the A6 covers. I really like some of the kind of more basic or like standard solid color covers. The first one is the pineapple with that like yellow outside and then inner green. I really love that like color contrast, and I do like the yellow color. Like it's just a bright, fun, cheery color. It seems perfect for spring and summer. Another one is the Astro Blue, which I think it's the lighter kind of like periwinkle colored blue or cornflower blue on the outside with the navy blue contrast on the inside. Blue is one of my favorite colors, and so this was one that I just naturally gravitated to. Another one was Harvest. Now Harvest was one that I actually was kind of on the fence and actually leaning towards not liking originally, but then I saw a photo that someone had taken of the cover, like they had actually seen it in person, and so in an unfiltered photo where you could see the texture of the item, I really got to see the quality of the item as well. And so I do actually like it a lot more now that I've seen the kind of unretouched, unfiltered photo of it. So that one would actually be like, again, if I had gotten everything, if I were to ever get, you know, all the case or all the covers that I really, really loved, and then I had extra money to spend on Hobonichi, this would be a cover I would then consider purchasing. So it's not a top one, but it is a style that I appreciate more having seen an unfiltered photo of it. All right, another one is the Primavera covers, and I'm gonna talk about these in the A6 and in the A5 because the Primavera cover comes in both sizes. The only difference is that in the A6 version, you have the red border, which I love. And then in the A5 size, you have the yellow border, which I like, but it's not as nice as the red in my opinion. I just really love this kind of vibrant green, yellow, red floral on this very dark black background. I don't know, there's just something about that floral plus the dark contrast. I think I really like vibrant vibrant color contrast between colors, and this and for that reason this cover really appeals to me. I understand how some people may not like it because it's very floral, and I feel like that's a certain aesthetic that some people don't like, but I do really like it. All right, another thing that comes in both the A6 and the A5, although the images are a little bit different, are those photo covers. In the A6, it's called Ocean View, and in the A5, it's called Lake View. It's basically a water view. I really, really love the A6 version with the ocean view. The ocean is one of those things where if I didn't have to deal with the like sticky sand and like humidity of being in an area where you have beaches and deal with the sand like sticking and getting into places I don't want it to be, I would love just being on the beach. I love this idea of the peaceful, calm beach where you have the sound of water, of the waves crashing against the shoreline. To me, that's just very like peaceful and calming, and I have this connection to nature. So I really love the cover because it evokes that kind of feeling. The lake view is also nice. There's a little image of a ferry, I think on the back side of the cover. It's not as nice to me, but I think the more that I looked at it, the more that I did like it. It's just a different water view. To me, the beach one, that's the one that I really want. I wish that came in an A5 size as well, and not just the A6 size. Going more specifically into the A5 version, for the solid covers for the A5 cousin, I do like the Night Safari. Again, that really strong color contrast between the navy outside and the kind of like, what is that, like a terracotta, burnt sienna, brownish orange inside. I think that's just a really striking and a little bit more of a gender neutral kind of minimalist look to it, which I really like. It's not like a bright, it's a vibrant color, but it's not like a bright, like bam in your face pink color. I guess it actually kind of is very similar to the shirt that I'm wearing right now, so that's why I like it. Oh, the Lily of the Valley. This is another cover kind of similar to the Harvest, where when I first saw the image, I saw the thumbnail of it and I was like, eh, It's a gray cover with something on it. And then I saw the unfiltered photo of it, and I saw the texture, and I actually saw that they were like little like embroidered leaves, and I really, really like it. I kind of wish it was available again in both sizes in case I ended up changing back to an A6, but it is only available in the A5. And if there was one cover that I were to actually spend money on this season for Hobonichi, it would be this cover. Unfortunately, I don't have that money, but that's the cover that I have my eye on, so to speak. The next thing are the weeks. Now, I've been using the Hobonichi Weeks planner for 3 years now, and I do really, really like it. The only thing I don't like is the horizontal layout. However, I do understand that for how narrow it is, I think the horizontal layout really fits it, and there's actually quite a lot of space. Like, unless, I know if you are a person who has larger handwriting, then you may feel really cramped, but as I personally have really small handwriting and I like really thin pens, and so I feel like the Hobonichi Weeks fits so much information in it. Like there's a lot more space than you would think just by looking at it. And so I've been using it for the past couple of years as my everyday kind of planner that I carry around with me, and I've really, really been enjoying it. However, since I've been using the weeks, I've also only been using the A6 to journal in. If I end up moving to the Cousin, I would be doing my planning in the Cousin as well as my journaling, which is ideally what I would like to shift to having one planner with everything. I do really like the appeal of having one planner for everything. So I don't actually know if I'm going to get a weeks, because I don't know what else I would put in my weeks other than what I'm currently using it for, which is an everyday carry. And honestly, like, I've kind of not been using it as regularly in the last few weeks as I have in the past. So I don't know if I'm getting bored with it or just like I just need to get back into routines, but I just haven't been using it as much. And so again, I'm a little bit on the fence. Do I want/need a Hobonichi Weeks? I definitely want one, but do I need one? Like, I'm really trying to kind of be conscientious about what I'm spending my money on and like what planners I'm getting. So anyway, after all of this rambling, the Hobonichi Weeks, the covers that I do really like. I like obviously for the solid colors, all the solid colors are great, but definitely the Ramune, which is that kind of lighter sky blue color, which I think is going to be probably really popular. And that's available in the regular and the mega size. Another one that I really like the more that I look at it is the Shell Pink, which is this kind of lovely pinkish beige color. And I think it goes really, really well with the, what is it called? It's the Naoko Horiguchi floral print cover on cover for the weeks. There's an image on the Hobonichi website where they show that floral cover on cover with the Shell Pink Hobonichi Weeks, and I just love that color combination with the cover on cover. It looks gorgeous, like, in my opinion. So again, if I were to get a Weeks and I were to get a plain cover Weeks, I would get that cover on cover as well. I also really like the Tokyo Towers. I like the kind of quirky, funky patterns. I like the navy color of the Tokyo Towers. As you all know by now, having seen this video 17 minutes in, navy blue is, or blue in general, is a favorite color of mine. So I do like the Tokyo Tower look, and how I think there's that one tower somewhere on the cover that is a little bit different. So there's always something a little like quirky, like part of the pattern is a little bit different, which I like. Oh, the one that I'm really like probably 90% going to get if I do end up getting a Weeks is the baby penguins. And I'm definitely not a buy all the penguins sort of person. Like, if the penguin looks weird to me, I'm not gonna buy it. But if the penguin looks cute, then definitely I want to buy it. And I think that the pattern of this Hobonichi Weeks, the penguins, to me, look cute. And so therefore I do want to get the penguin weeks because penguins are one of my favorite animals. Oh, you can't really see it, but like right here, there is the wedding topper to my husband and I's, to my wedding cake. And basically it's two penguins sitting on a little tree swing. And so I've always really, really loved penguins. So the penguin Hobonichi weeks, that's a definite. If I end up getting a Hobonichi weeks, it's probably going to be that one. And if not, it'll be the Ramune or the shell pink cover. Another one that I like, but probably not enough to purchase, is the Blue Mix Weeks cover. That's the one that's in collaboration with MT, which is the washi brand that's really popular from Japan. And it just has all those like blue different crisscross patterns. Again, really pretty, but one thing that I've always had a little bit of issue with Hobonichi is that their images are, because they're staged, especially the ones where the people are like holding the covers and the items, you can tell that there's some sort of filter on them. And so I don't ever know if the colors are actually like true to life. And so there's that MT color that looks really vibrant, like sky blues and true like royal blues and stuff, and it looks really, really gorgeous and like vibrant and bright and colorful. And then again, I saw an unfiltered photo that someone had taken and it looked a lot more muted or a lot darker in color. There was more navies. And so I wasn't sure if it was a lighting issue from the person who took it in person with the unfiltered like camera lens, or if it's actually just Hobonichi filtering everything and changing the color contrast. So I don't know, it's nice, but I think I would rather get the MT washi that Hobonichi is gonna be selling if I want that blue pattern. All right, so speaking of accessories, I would definitely probably get, and I think I might end up getting, because it doesn't really cost that much, I don't think, I hope. But I'm probably gonna get the washi from the MT washi that is in collaboration with Hobonichi. So it has that, the blue stripe. They have one that's more of like a corally pink stripe or a corally orange stripe, and then one that's more of a pastel washi. And I do like all of those colors, not enough as a cover for my Hobonichi, but definitely as a washi. Another thing that I would get is the pencil board. I already have a pencil board for the weeks and for the A6, but I do not have a pencil board for the A5. So if I do end up getting the the Hobonichi cousin, then I'll probably get the A5 pencil board. I just like the brown. It's kind of like a neutral brown color with that lighter like baby pink, and I just like that color combination. Anyway, so there's that one. The Dashenka, and I might be saying that wrong, it's the little cartoon dog. Those items are all really, really cute. However, at least for the covers, for the different planners, I don't like the color combination, or I don't like how there's so many words on it. So even though the cover on covers are really cute, the fact that there's so many words on it, I don't know. I want images, I don't want words on the outside of my planner. But I do like the little dog itself. That's a really cute cartoon. So I think that there's a Hobonichi Notes, which is basically this like, I think it's around an A6 size. Don't quote me on that. It might be a little bit smaller. But I think, again, around an A6 size notebook of, and I don't think it's Tomoe River paper. It's just like a standard paper, but it's like a little like notepad. And it has the Dashenka like dog cartoon in that teal cover, but it doesn't have that like reddish contrasting color that to me makes the planner covers look weird. All right, that was a long explanation about the little dogs. Let's see, anything else? Oh, the other thing that I was thinking about is that if I didn't get the Primavera cover because expensive, or it's more expensive, but if I didn't get the Primavera cover, but the scarf was cheaper, then I might get the Primavera scarf. because I feel like the scarf might be more versatile. There's a question mark at the end of that because depending on how I end up using it, it might actually not be versatile at all, and I might just end up putting it in storage and then taking it out and looking at it. But I like the idea of the Primavera cover turned into a scarf because I think that the pattern really allows for that. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the Hobonichi release. I would love to know down in the comments below, one, are you planning to get anything from this new Hobonichi release? Whether it's planners, covers, cover-on covers, are you in a Hobonichi for 2020, or have you moved on to a different planner? And if you are going to be in a Hobonichi for 2020, what planner or planners are you planning? What planner or planners are you planning to get? Let's say planner one more time. What planners and planner accessories are you intending to get? There we go. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, and are you gonna get them right when it releases, or are you gonna wait until a little bit later? Like I said, I'm probably gonna wait. I personally don't wanna hold on to a planner that I can't use for like 4 months, right? So I get this in September, October, November. Yeah, that's like 4 months where I can't really do anything with the planner and I'm just staring at it. So one, it's taking up space, and two, you know, I'm just gonna end up like touching it and flipping through it and like messing it up before I've even used it. So my thinking is purchase it in November, or maybe the end of November, early December. It'll arrive to me at the end of December and I'll have it in time to start the new year and to kind of do like a pre-planning or setup for 2020, but I don't have to have it on my shelf staring at me and going, use me, even though I can't. So anyway, that's my thoughts on getting planners really, really early before they are actually able to be used, especially if they're dated. I'd love your thoughts to my questions down in the comments below. We could have that conversation. I think that would be great. If you're not purchasing anything from Hobonichi, but you have had a chance to look at the new releases, I'd love to know what styles you're interested in and what styles didn't appeal to you. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. I do really appreciate that you take the time out of your day to listen to or watch me come on screen and talk to you about planners. So I do really, really appreciate that. If you're interested in seeing more content from me, I probably, honestly, I'm not gonna be posting as often, but I do want to post things that I'm truly excited about. So if you'd like to see more content from me, I would love it if you subscribed. You might even want to hit the notification bell, so that way when I have a new video up, you'll be able to see it sooner rather than later. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of the week, or a great week depending on whenever you're watching this. I will talk to you down in the comments and see you in the next video. Bye.